Let's help him get smart. It's time to teach Tim.
Hey,
Stop.
I did it every fucking time. Every time, I swear. We got Scott Holt in my house, my parents' house, and he's going to be... I actually don't... What are you teaching me?
Tim, I'm teaching you how to fuck, okay? That's what we're doing here, all right? You gotta be forceful but gentle, okay, my man? Come here. All right, you gotta be passionate but rough. You get what I'm saying to you, okay? You gotta take what you want, but you gotta give a little too, okay?
Oh, my... I'm blushing. No.
If you didn't back... I was ready. If you didn't back up so much, I was gonna grab the back of your head. I'm so mad your mullet's gone.
Oh, yeah. I've never been propositioned on screen before. Oh, Jesus.
Well, I would assume you don't know how to fuck.
Why? Why would you assume?
Someone's got to teach you, bud. I don't know. I think it's your hip problems, I would say.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I've learned how to... I actually probably don't really know how to fuck. Have you been talking to my ex-girlfriends?
Actually, I have. Lisa she actually wants you back.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, for real. But under the condition I teach you how to fuck.
All right.
So that's why I'm here.
Do I have to get fucked in order to learn how to fuck?
You can go either way on that. It's up to you. Up to you. It's helpful, but you don't need to, you know?
All right. I'm going to pass on the getting fucked.
All right, so I got to teach you something else.
Well, it's going to be on YouTube, so no. Well, it could be our first episode on YouPorn.
YouPorn, but also, I mean, GoPros blur stuff, right?
Yeah. I don't know how to edit, really.
Bare chest. It's the year of the nipple, I was told by Chelsea Handler. That was probably 2018.
So please don't teach me how to fuck.
Okay. No problem. Lisa's going to be very upset.
It's all right. I never really liked her. She's kind of a cunt.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Let it out. This isn't teaching Tim. This is Tim lets it out.
Yeah, listen, Lisa. I was like trying to think, do I know anyone named Lisa?
I was hoping I nailed that just by chance.
No, you'd have to go a little more blacker with the names usually.
Oh, good for you. All right. Oh, he's having fun out there.
Actually, Lisa was the black girl on Saved by the Bell.
You're right.
So
she was a turtle.
You're actually actually closer.
That was
than
your
I thought you
first crush.
No, I still think I liked. Was it Kim?
Yeah, the Power Ranger.
Yeah, wait, no, that's...
No, what was her name? I don't know. It was close to Kim.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
No, yeah, Lisa. She had the credit card in that one episode. That was like the Lisa card. I remember that, and I've been obsessed with money and black women ever since.
Oh, wow. There you go. Okay. The one Saved by the Bell episode.
Yeah. That's all it took.
Ruined your life.
Yeah, it was my formative years.
Yeah.
I just got my first boner, and then she swiped the card for the first time, and I was like, I get it. I know I make a good cup of coffee, but I've never had someone take a sip and be like, I'm gonna fuck you.
I fuck for coffee. That's how I work, man. This is delicious. This is a very good cup of coffee in your carpeted kitchen.
You get the oil stains there. This way you remember your fuck ups.
Oh, you learn from your mistakes, yes. Right? Yeah.
Every spill is a memory.
Yeah, that's good. That's how it should be.
Yeah. So what are you really going to do?
I wish life was that grand that I could just do what I wanted. I'm going to teach you a card trick. Have you learned a card trick on here yet? Okay. No. So cards are very fun, obviously. You got a lot of good ones. But this is a trick, all right?
All right.
And it's a very fun and easy trick, and you can make money off it.
Ooh.
You could steal someone's girlfriend off it. You could, kind of anything you want to proposition.
All right.
You will win the bet.
Oh, it's like a guarantee.
Guaranteed. People will fall for it. Smart people, dumb people, doesn't matter.
All right.
It's a fairly simple trick. So let me do it to you first.
All right.
And then I don't know if you want to try to guess it or then I could teach you. It's up to you.
All right. Let's do it first, and then I'll see if I can figure it out.
Okay.
All right.
So you're gonna try to get to 10 cards. Okay.
All right. I tell you when to stop.
Tell me when to stop.
All right. Now.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost.
All right.
Take the top card, memorize it. You can show the camera if you like.
All right.
All right, put it back on top. Put this one on top of that one. And then shuffle, please.
I'll shuffle it.
Yes, please.
All right. Just once?
Whatever, how much you want. Doesn't matter.
All right. Do twice.
You're a bad boy. So I'm just flipping the cards over at random in a giant circle. Oh, look, this is, oh, he's a good shuffler.
All right.
It's in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. Okay. All right. All right, you ready? I guarantee the next card I flip over is your card. Okay?
All right.
It's guaranteed. The next card I flip over is your. All right?
If
If I'm right, I get to fuck you.
we didn't really plan on
No,
that.
all right. If I'm right,
Listen, I'm a good sport, but
right. Okay. If I'm right, I get to play goalie in your hockey game tonight.
all right, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's right, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the 8 of hearts.
8 of hearts. And that's where you win the bet. You go, next card I
Oh.
flip over is your card,
you-
and because you see your card down
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
and you go, this guy's an idiot.
How but
And
how,
that's pretty much my whole life, right? Is just making people think this guy's an idiot. How many times do people think that about me?
a lot.
And then I prove them wrong, and then I still get treated like an idiot. I don't know what you want me to do.
So, but like, how did you know it was the 8?
Okay, so do you want to guess?
Did you? Did you look at it and then?
You had one rule to not touch the table, and I did the whole
yeah,
card
that's
trick on the
fine.
table.
It's fine. I'll learn how to use Audacity tonight or tomorrow.
So it works, especially if you're saying that there's a trick coming, and then people are watching your hand even when you're shuffling. You weren't watching me,
Yeah.
but it all kind of happens in the beginning. So in the beginning, I'm like this, and I kind of see that it's the 7 of diamonds on the bottom, and then I just have to know that that 7 of diamonds on the bottom. So now I'm shuffling, and I'm not even looking at the 7 of diamonds, but I know it's down low, and then I keep it down low,
All right.
and then I could even do this shuffle, and I know it's down low, and I just go this one
'Cause
first,
yeah.
that one first, and then it's still
Yeah.
down low, and now I go stop at 10, stop. And now that card becomes the top card.
Oh.
And I go, look at that top card, memorize it, and then you shuffle, and then you
Yeah.
do the whole. Then I don't touch the cards no more. I already know.
Yeah. All right.
And it's
So it's pretty much just sleight of hand as far as like adding the steps on, like trying to get to 10,
right.
because then you're focused on
The 10 doesn't matter at all.
yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
It's all just silliness, but it's just a good bar trick, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but no one that watches this, I'll be able to trick them.
that's right. Yeah, we ruined it for a lot of people.
David Blaine's gonna be so mad at us.
But the good news is I'm not a magician, so I can give away the
Yeah,
tricks.
yeah, true, true.
Yeah. It's a magician that reveals his tricks, but I'm not a magician. I
Yeah.
can reveal them all.
Yeah.
How mad were the people at the Masked Magician? You remember that?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember that? It
show.
was like a show on Fox. It was like he would just come on Fox, and he would just in a mask and just tell everyone how giant magic tricks were done.
Really?
And it was a show. It was every week, or I don't know what it was, and it was he would just reveal tricks. And magicians were like, "What the fuck, guy?"
But I guess
That had to have been late night.
I don't know. Like, can they just like check who got a paycheck for that then, and be like, "Oh, it was this fucking magician?"
I'm sure the magician community knows,
Yeah.
but then I don't know if they're tight on their rules. They didn't even give him up
What if it was Houdini all along?
the whole time.
Faked
He
his
never
death.
died. Oh man, one day. This is why I love my wife. One day I came home and I was just like, Katie, I think I'm gonna fake my death. Obviously, right? It's a no.
Yeah.
But she like entertains all of the ideas. She fucking digested it. She was like, okay, but like where does that put us? Like, she's like, well, what? Like, but she entertains it,
Yeah.
But I just thought it'd be really fun.
Was she gonna get remarried like immediately?
She should have, but I think that dumb lady's in love with me. She fucked up. She fucked up.
Frauds.
Oh God.
How would you do it if you're gonna fake your death?
Yeah, I was thinking that I couldn't figure that one out, but it had I don't know, man. It would have to be like a fake big fall off a building or something.
Yeah. I immediately thought of the Hoover Dam.
I would want to go like in the city, more of a spectacle, like in New York City,
Oh yeah.
like almost take out a taxi cab. But then it'd have to be like a real intricate dummy.
Yeah.
And there'd have to be some kind of swap somewhere real quick.
Yeah, it'd have to be another body. Because you're not gonna like drop it in the middle of the city and then be like,
cadaver.
oh well, we don't need to check if that's a liver or not.
right.
Looks
Just
like it.
disintegrates. Yeah, another body, and then I just take like a Xerox copy of my face and I just tape it on the face.
That's got to be embarrassing to be caught like
Caught
faking your death.
Yeah, that's for sure. I half-ass everything, and I would somehow get caught because I half-assed faking my own death.
And like also like that's one of the things where like if you do it like really good, like how are you not going to want to take credit for like how good you did it?
Right, but I feel like it would be so much fun to live just off the grid.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be the best.
I don't know. I really like Wawa. I don't think I could miss out on those hoagies.
No, you could still. You just have to pay cash, maybe. I don't think like those cameras are gonna catch you. And
Yeah,
these
true.
days, goddamn, with the masks, sunglasses, a hat.
Oh, it's never been a better time.
Oh man, yeah. I lost my dog. My dog ran away a while ago, and I had to the police got him somehow, and I had to go into a police station, and I like purposely got even more disguised just to be like, fuck these guys.
Yeah, it's extra shady.
Yeah. Because you can in these times.
I lost my car once, and I thought it got stolen.
Just 2 parking spots down.
No, it was very far away from that. I got real drunk, blackout drunk. And I thought I just went home. And it turns out we had gone to we used to hang out at a boatyard because my friend's parents owned the boatyard. So you just go there at night, you hang out by the water.
Wow.
It's great.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that I drove there. So I got driven home because people must have been mad that I drove there.
Right.
And yes, I woke up and went to go to work, went to go to where my car was, and it was gone. All my music equipment was in there. I was like, that's why they stole it, because everything was in there. It was like a 92 Honda Civic or something. There was no reason to steal the car.
Yeah.
And I reported it stolen to the police. And then later the day, my buddy was working at the boatyard and he called me. He's like, "Are you here?" And I was like, "No." It's like, "Your car's here." I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Drunk Tim strikes again.
I had to go back to the police station and be like, "Hey, remember that stolen car?"
I found it.
Yeah. And I had to make up a story that I didn't drive it drunk.
Right. You had to go down and take all your lost car posters from the telephone poles.
Well, it was a happy day though, finding it.
Yeah,
But
for sure. How many days later was that?
it was 8 hours later.
Oh,
Yeah.
same day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go to the police so early.
Well, so I had my dad drive me to where my car was.
Right.
And was hung over 6 a.m. and I worked for him at the time too. So I had to be like, I swear my car was here. Like I don't know
Right. Still.
what to do.
How did he react?
He's pretty chill about it.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I part of me is like probably thinks that he was like, this fucking kid doesn't even know where he parked his car. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's one of the reasons I don't drink anymore.
Not a drop. How long?
Like 8 years since I drank. Yeah.
Wow. How old are you? Sorry, we'll edit this out.
35.
35, 8 years. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's about the time.
Yeah.
You have enough fun in the 20s.
Yeah. I was saying, like, I turned 28 and I was like, I didn't die.
Yeah.
Like, I was supposed to do it a year ago at 27, and then
Yeah.
I guess I just got to live the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the... Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
So, all day I've been thinking of what it is you wanted to promote.
Oh, yeah, I'm here to promote things. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I got to get better at this. I would have forgot. Completely forgot. I'm starting a Patreon with my buddy Anthony Bartolacci, who is an artist. He's a cartoonist. And so he did up 40 of my poems. I write poetry.
Oh,
and,
right.
Most of them are silly, but some of them are like, real poems. Like, I got a heart too. I'm not just a dumb guy, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not just a guy who just tries to teach everyone to fuck, but some are certainly about fucking. And so just like silly poems, and he drew cartoons for them. And so we're going to release we were going to do like kind of like a book or whatever, but then Patreon kind of sparked my interest. So we're going to release one a week for a while. And I just wanted to get the word out and let people know. They could just go to, I don't even know the fucking, just Patreon. Scott Holt, figure it out. Go to one of my my websites, scottholt.com or scottholtcomedy.com or Ballsy Holt on Instagram or whatever.
Do you have it all set up yet?
It's. I thought I was going to release it today was my plan, but apparently Patreon goes like reviews your shit, which is it's smart of them, and I then had to like while it's under review right now, go back and be like, oh no, is nudity allowed? Like my first one is like a penis poem. So it's like there's a guy with a penis in his hand in the picture. So it's like the first one is wild. So I don't know. It might not even get approved. So this might be all for naught.
Well, either you're here promoting your Patreon or your OnlyFans. So
That's right. Oh man, that's another one I should talk to my wife about. OnlyFans. That'd be fun. It seems like fun.
I think there's like a bunch of comedians who have it and just do like comedy stuff on it.
What? Really?
That was a big thing for a while, like in the beginning of the pandemic, like June last year.
So it's not just for nudity. It's for...
No, yeah.
It can be for like a big time person. Like Bruce
From
Springsteen
what I understand,
could just put his songs out there from now on.
Yeah.
That's
I think so. There's a couple other websites that do like a mix of stuff. But
maybe.
But Patreon's like obviously killing the game at content.
Oh, so Patreon is a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were just changing my mind. I was about to be like, fuck this, let's go to OnlyFans then. Well, if they don't allow me, then maybe I try. Because that would be funny if I do a non-nude OnlyFans. Who the hell?
But you advertise it like it's going to be a nude.
So, but then I also just sneak nudes in there. My wife doesn't want them, so you guys have.
Like in the shading of one of the cartoons.
It's just me nude in the background. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. But I'm going to do, I think I'm going to actually like make a couple fake Patreons if they let me. I don't know. And then I guess I didn't realize there's a whole review process. So maybe that idea's out the window. But I am just going to keep acting like I'm making fake websites, and then that's how I'm going to promote it. So I got a bunch of weird ideas to promote it as it comes. I don't know if I'll do that weekly or monthly, but I don't know. It's fun. The artist, Anthony Bartolacci, is real good. He's like, he's original. It's specific to him, and it's a cool, he's got a cool way of drawing, and I think it fits my style of writing, and it's a nice mesh of our talents, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love like collaboration, like because like we're so limited as human beings to the thoughts that we can think, like we have our experiences and that's it to really
Sure.
draw upon. And when you combine that with all of somebody else's experience, it I don't know, like I've been working with Carl, the crazy genius madman that he is. It's so fun to like get an idea of how his brain works.
Yeah.
Because he's super well read, insanely well read.
Yeah.
And like sometimes the references he comes up with, I'm just like, how did you even?
Yeah. Nobody knows that.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
going to go over.
yeah.
Yeah. Too smart for his own good.
Yeah. But so, like, what do you enjoy about like working with somebody on something, especially like poetry that's so like personal?
Yeah, it was. I like him and I have a good back and forth on things. There's an understanding of like their experiences. So I'll give him the poem, he'll draw the picture, and then I'll send it back and he'll ask for notes, which is cool. And then I will give him specific notes about how it could maybe fit with the poem better, where like things he didn't see when he read the poem, and then also like silly ideas, and then a silly idea will bounce him into something else, and then now we're like riffing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
then it's like
yeah.
then it's just like fun, and we're both like, oh, we put this and we put this, and oh no, dude, there's a little thing in the corner, and then and there's like that reminds us of the one back there, and we can make that one different back there, and then it could match this one, and it's like a through line, and so there's like some of that which is fun. But then he'll take it. So he'll take those notes and then he'll do it, and he'll do something that I didn't expect. So it's like what we talked about, but it's not how I saw it.
Yeah.
But it's how he heard it and how he sees it, and it's better than I thought.
Yeah.
And that's the cool part, where it's both of our minds working together, but it's it comes out through him. So it might be my idea, but it comes out through his vessel, and it's just different than either one of us would have done ever on our own.
Yeah.
And it's fun to see that come alive. And I think we just work well together. I think there is a rapport to doing something like this with someone, because I know he's done things with other people, and he'll do a project with them, and then he'll come back to this project and he'll be like, oh man, yeah, like, this is fun. This is fun again. Because the other guy, because some people have in their mind how they want it. Like I could see what I'm trying to say, and then he comes back with his thing, and instead of being like entertained by it and like, oh man, like actually fascinated by what he did with it, other people are like, no, it's not how I saw it. You got to change this and this and this, and it's like, okay, man, I'll bring the nose in a little better.
Yeah.
Is that exactly how you saw? Who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah. So
yeah. Because that's something cool. Because like so much, like especially with poetry, when you put something out there, just because you think it's invoking this emotion or this feeling or this imagery, like even with comedy, like I have no idea when the words leave my mouth how people are going to react to it or what they are seeing in their mind's eye.
right.
So it must be cool to work with a visual artist just to get that feedback back.
No, that was great. Yeah, that was right. You're right. It is interesting, and it was fun to see him read my poems and see what he took out of it. And then it is something, because like comedy is totally different, but like most art is comedy I guess is still like this, but like once it's done and released, it's no longer yours, right? It's whoever sees it. So then they get to have their interpretation of it, and they get to have fun in their mind with what they see.
Yeah.
So like a painting is different for two different people, right? A poem is different for two people. Will put emphasis on this, and then the writer might have meant something totally different, but now they attach it to something, and now it's like it's something even better for them or whatever. Right, like it kind of made me think of that Green Day song that like everyone was using for a graduation song. It was like,
oh, Good Riddance.
Yeah, and it was like a breakup song, and like,
Yeah.
the teenage girls were like, "Oh my god, we had the best time in grade school together." It's like, so yeah, it's just different. But yeah, I had something else about comedy, but I forget now. But yeah, comedy is different. It's hard. It's once it leaves your mouth, you don't know. People are laughing at where you didn't even think there would be a laugh, and it's
Yeah, I've literally had to ask people. I was like, "Why did you think this part was funny?" Because
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's a simple line. It's literally to me like plot building. Like I have to say, I work in healthcare, and I guess because of what I say before it, it's kind of like, oh, that's like why you're doing this other thing. I'm not trying to give all my
Throw your
bits away on here, yeah. But so it'd be like because of how ridiculous what you said before that.
Right.
That the order is it wasn't.
It's the order, but also the delivery too.
Yeah,
probably,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
For sure, the delivery in that order is big.
But
Yeah,
poetry is kind of a little different then, because like I feel like you want people to know where you're going with poetry.
yeah, for sure. They get to see the like a whole picture of it, and you can kind of emphasize where you want to stop to stop reading. You know, I guess kind of how you would tell a joke, but there's a lot of similarities I think to poetry and comedy. I write similar, like there's I don't normally write out bits, but when I do write out bits, it does come across in poetic form, I think, to me a lot of times. It's because it's it's spoken word, right? It's the same. It's pretty similar.
Yeah, and like this is the one that I wish I had a better vocabulary, because I've learned how important one word is.
Oh,
even just for timing, or just for the way it sounds, like the way it comes out of your mouth, like.
Yeah, there's something. So, were you up on the Gary Goldman tips, the writing tips?
Yeah, I literally have it open on my phone at all times.
Yeah, it's fun to read through every once in a while. One of them, he said that like there's certain syllables, right? Like
ka.
Yeah. I was going to say ka,
that
so I would have got one right. But
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, that they're for some reason funnier, and like I've literally tried to like think of a word to replace as a punch, and sometimes he's right, sometimes he's not right.
Yeah, I don't think it's true. It's not like definite all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I wanted to actually go back and read that. I'm glad you just said because now my daughter's like learning to speak, and I think it's similar to like kind of the first sounds you can make. So maybe it's just inherent. You heard those more than your whole life. I was trying to think if that was a thing. I don't know.
Maybe,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's fun. The vocabulary is a good one. You definitely need that, and it's fun to like just hear words and songs or throughout your day other people use, or just like reading. I don't read a lot of books all the way through, but I pick up a lot of books.
Yeah,
I'll read a half of this book, and then I'll also be reading this book. And this book. Like I just put books in different rooms, and then I'll just have whatever I'm. So it's fun to get that, but then there's the words like but you just haven't heard in a while, and then just like something silly, just like splatter or something. You're like, maybe put splatter, hootenanny. Oh man, I gotta work hootenanny into there. It's like silly.
Yeah. That's what was fun. During the pandemic, I reread. Is it over here? Oh yeah, On the Road. It was actually the only book that I read during that. And then I started to just pick out words from it that I really liked, because like I like different time period words, because chances are that other people haven't heard them in a while either. And one of them was squabble.
Oh, that's a good one.
I was like, oh, I love squabble.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, you could play around with that one, because that one you can go a couple different ways with. It's like close to some other words.
Yeah.
Maybe pun that up or something. Yeah, that's good. For a while I would like kind of read the dictionary. There was one time I was I lived out in LA for a minute, and I knew I was moving home like in a couple months, so I just like I couldn't take my boss, and I just quit my job, and I was just living in LA, just no job, nothing. And I lived with my wife now, and then we had another roommate, and they would go off to work every day. And they would come home, and they would just be like complaining about their days, and then they would just be like, "Scott, what did you do today?" And I'd be like, "You know those 3 mirrors over there? I was trying to catch a fly for like 45 minutes, and it was really hard." Like, "You just been smoking weed all day?" I was like, "Yeah, that's just high." So one time they come home, and I was just like reading the dictionary, and they were like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" But I was reading the beginning, and like some dictionaries have an introduction of like how like language came to be, and just like it's like, it was super interesting. It was just like talking about people traveling and how they like had to talk to to get place. I don't know. It was like I forget now because I was super high, but yeah, there's I don't know. There's that, but yeah, there's reading the dictionary can be fun.
Yeah,
don't let it fool you.
Yeah, well, I mean, just language in general is a lot of fun.
Oh man, yeah, of course.
Do you listen to like podcasts a lot? Like I listen to like Radiolab.
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah, I haven't touched that yet, but
they take like deep dives into like interesting parts of science, and the one was language, and it was all about how so like I forget, I want to say it's Mandarin, but people who speak, it's a specific Asian language, I forget, but it's very sing-songy, like Mao, Now, Wow, Chow, Bao, Bao. I'm going to sound racist, even though I'm trying not to be.
Oh, man, for those of you not watching, he is pulling his eyes back with his fingers right now.
Oh, God. Can you get canceled before you're anything?
Can you get canceled by somebody else saying you did something? There's video proof. You're fine, all right? It's me. I'm going to get canceled.
Oh, God. No. I swear, it's a lovely language. We need to stop Asian hate. You know what I don't get about Asian hate?
Please.
The only people that I've ever met who hate Asian people are other Asian people.
There's a whole hierarchy of it's strange, yeah. But the Koreans are the drunks. That's why I love them. They get a little splotchy, but they're fun.
Yeah, they're good people. Really good people.
All people are good people, right?
Yes.
There's a few bad apples everywhere.
So I think it's Mandarin, but it's something. So like, there's 3 words that are like ma. So there's ma, and ma.
Right.
Like where he goes up, down. But because their language is like that, they're able.
They can't sing songs.
That actually might be true. Maybe they like have to only speak or sing in English.
Yeah. Like, this is Katy Perry singing these high notes, and she's being a little twat about this. Yeah.
But they're able to like decipher music. Like they could tell you, oh, this song's in key of G, and they're like more musically proficient. Where like I've been playing guitar for 20 years, and I can't tell you.
Right.
Like if you were to play a C chord with your back turned to me, I'd be like, I have no clue. I don't know.
No, that can't be true.
No, yeah, it was like literally like a 15-minute episode about how like.
No, I'm saying you would know the chord. I believe that. I believe that if they're doing their whole life, they're going to know.
Yeah. Maybe the chord, pitches. But if you were to just play a random note, I wouldn't. Yeah.
All right, I could believe that. Yeah, language. There was always something. I always thought like how phrases turned. So, like that's tight, or like she's hot.
Yeah,
or, you know, things like that. It's like, oh, cool, like cool, like cool meant that. How does it mean that? What did that like? I always thought it was like one popular person messed up, and then they're like, no, that's what we say now. That's the new thing.
Yeah, like they're like defending him. Like, no, he meant that. Yeah, I mean, pretty much that's what it is. It's, I mean, if you look at culture now, like Kanye West can say pretty much anything, and people are like, "Oh, that's tight."
That's
like,
right. That's what you said.
Loose, or I don't know anymore.
We're lamping.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
We're just shining bright.
There you go. Well, I think it means lounging, but okay.
Oh. Well, at the same time, you're
Kanye
also...
West term.
Oh, that's a real one?
It's what he's. I don't know if it's his. It's probably not his term, but he said it way back, and then it's.
Oh.
And then now white people are just starting again. That's like 10 years ago.
Is that why we all have salt lamps now? Or
oh, maybe.
I got
you
two.
Got multiple.
Yeah, I don't have the health insurance, so.
No, is this how you? Oh, it's hot. Is this how you salt your food?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good salt lamp.
Yeah, it's real salt.
Yeah, that's good.
I just take a little chisel right over the fries.
Yeah. The Himalayan salt. You don't even need a little canister.
Yeah. I had it next to my. What is that called again? I forget. But anyway, it produces steam, and I had one like right next to it for a while. I think it's the one that's up there now, and it started to get holes in it.
Really?
Yeah, because like it would accumulate on there, like it would spit every once in a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it started to melt.
That's
was
pretty
like,
cool. You should have left it. Probably looked better.
No, it looks well. I actually don't know if you can even really tell.
Looks raggedy now.
Yeah, but like the wood base of it was all like covered in salt.
Oh yeah, a little bit. You can see there.
Yeah,
That's good. Well, now why'd you turn that off for the podcast?
it vibrates.
Oh,
Yeah, so like the way it works is there's a little ceramic plate in there that vibrates super fast, that gets super hot, and it creates the steam, the vapor or whatever.
Wow. I wouldn't have guessed that. And then what's all that stuff there?
Those are different oils for different moods.
Oh, man.
For when I want it to be energized, I use peppermint. And for when I'm feeling sleepy, I use the one that says sleep.
And that I'm really good with labels. Does it work? It works for you?
The peppermint I feel like does, because like it kind of like hits you in the sinuses and gives you that like cocaine feel.
That
That
makes
like
sense.
where your eyes widen.
Yeah.
And the sleep one, I don't know, it just kind of smells like earthy.
Okay. Do you have trouble sleeping?
Not really.
That's good. And now, no drinking. Drugs?
Oh yeah. Well, no, just drug actually. I just
Cocaine.
pot. No. No, cocaine's probably, thank God for cocaine for pushing me over the ledge of like, you got a problem.
Yeah, it does that to you.
Yeah.
For sure. You can go down some holes with that stuff.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know. It's okay. It's not great. I don't even care for it that much, you know?
Yeah.
Just drink a fucking coffee and you'll have the same reaction and you won't feel like shit for 4 days.
Yeah. And
Oh
you
my
won't
God.
want another coffee immediately.
No.
You'll be like, that's enough coffee.
Yeah, that's enough. There's one coffee's fine, and I can keep drinking now for a while. Just have a coffee, dude. Yeah, the hangover. Oh my God, those hangovers are death. Death.
Yep.
They make you want to fake your own death. Those things.
Yeah.
Just curl up, pretend I'm gone.
Cocaine overdose. That's how I would go out.
Yeah.
A fake death.
This one time I almost underdosed on cocaine.
Yeah, it's true. I guess any dose is an overdose.
Maybe. No, that's not true. I could do a little bit in the morning and watch my kid for the whole day.
It was crazy. So I was working overnights during this time, like, of my life, and like, I literally like didn't see it as a problem because I was like, oh, so like on my days off, I'm just like staying awake at the normal times that I would, because I'd be up all night doing cocaine, and then like it got to the point where I'd be up for like 2 days doing coke, because I'd be like in work like crashing hard and being like,
That's a tough one. Going into work with that. Oh my God. The weekend hangover is bad enough. Going to work hungover like that. Oh my God. Yeah, that's how places get shot up. I guess there's a lot of cocaine use around fucking Columbine. What's that? Aurora? What's that? They're like 2 miles from each other.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't picture cocaine out in Colorado in that part.
No, there's for sure cocaine there.
Yeah, it's
but
probably like
not a problem.
shitty cocaine.
Yeah.
This is what my friend who moved to Vermont, he was like trying to get coke for a while, and it's like,
it's the farthest away from Columbia.
yeah.
It's all the way up there.
He said it's so disappointing. It's like Diet Coke.
I wonder if they have. I wonder if they have it in Canada. I bet you Canada has some good places. I bet you they do. Toronto probably is good.
Oh, yeah. Canadians are so nice. I can't imagine them all like coked up.
Not all of them, but yeah, I wonder that. Oh, sorry, I took too much. Oh, sorry, sorry, I took too much. That was part of your line. Sorry. Canadians doing coke. That's a good sketch, right? Yeah. You could pass for a Canadian.
Oh yeah, I have almost a Canadian tattoo. People think it's Canadian all the time.
But it's just you like maple syrup.
Yeah, it's just maple leaves. Like
I don't know why people ask me. I just like maple leaves.
Yeah. I have some theories that I'm actually British or that I'm Canadian.
You could be British too. I could see that. Yeah. You could do that. Can you do accents?
Not really. It's Minnesota at best.
Right. That's Canadian.
Yeah, kind of.
Right. Same thing. They're all up there cold.
Whenever I do accents, usually like I do one into another by accident.
I don't even try anymore. They all used to be Indian.
Yeah.
I just would always go to Indian no matter what. It was horrible.
It's because it's the best accent.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I mean, depending on how you're judging it.
Yeah, the worst accent. But people don't make fun of Indians enough. That's what I say.
Yeah. You know why? They're too friendly.
Yeah, I guess. Are they? No, they're not. They're not.
I don't. I've never met an aggressive Indian.
No, they're nice people.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're good. Yeah. There used to be a room in Jersey City that it was like just a straight up Indian show, and they, they lived down like there's a whole apartment complex. It's just all Indians, and they had a show for them. And I remember I did 2 Indian jokes. Back to back. You don't got a cough button here? Jesus, man.
No,
Let's get professional. I did 2 Indian jokes back to back, and both got applause breaks.
Really?
And I was just like, I was so thankful. I was like, these guys they're fun. They're just fun. And then I went to like a club and did the same 2 things, and just like silence, and then like I think the lady booed me. I was like, you're getting mad for them, and that's bullshit. Because I just got fucking standing. And then I was on stage. I just got a fucking standing ovation from an all Indian crowd. They just clapped, but I was just berating the lady.
They bought me a plane ticket to India. They're like, you're famous now. Come on, all 2 billion of us know you.
Yeah. One of the jokes I did was I don't do it anymore. It's a shit joke, but. I used to say, and now it doesn't. I don't even know if it works with Corona, but I always wanted to be rich. I just want to be rich enough where, like, as soon as I get a cold and I get a little stuffy, I can just go down to the airport and buy a ticket to India. That way, I can like see India, but I don't have to smell India.
I thought it was going to be a doctor joke, so I like that. That's like you get there and they're like, "Oh, we'll just help you." That's the one thing I don't get, like how, like when people defend, like try to be offended on behalf of other people.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
If you don't like the joke, don't like the joke, but you don't have to get mad for other people. If
Yeah.
they're there, they can either get mad for themselves, or if they're not there, then
Yeah.
whatever.
I think, like, actually thinking about it, all the Indian people I met have had some of the best sense of humor. Like this is not a stereotype, but the guy who works at the Exxon that I see every day of my life, that I probably have a better rapport with than some of my best friends now. Like, every once in a while, I just fuck with him a little bit, just to like, and like he fucks with me. Like,
yeah,
I would have a drink with that guy. Well,
you can't
a coffee.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, have them over your basement.
Yeah.
Make some stains with them.
No, I'd have him cook. I don't know how to cook Indian. I don't want to do it wrong.
I'm slowly coming around to the Indian food. For a while, I couldn't get on board.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it now, but it was too strong for it. Just like I like spicy foods, but it was just like strong. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not explaining well, but
yeah,
just potent.
So, like, did you learn anything that you didn't think you were gonna learn from working with someone illustrating your poems?
Good question. I don't have an answer. I don't know. Did I learn anything? No, I don't know.
All right.
I'm sorry. I don't have an answer. No, he's just as dumb as me. No, I don't know. I'm sure I did. I don't know. I think I learned how to work better with people, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I think I learned that more from like him complaining about that other guy, like the other guy he was working with, and how that was like he kind of just told me what we were doing, and that I think that kind of like clicked a little bit with me, and I used it in other facets of collaborating with people. Like I try to be more accommodating and encouraging of their view as well as mine, opposed to just, hitting your view and trying to get people in your train.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like if you write a sketch or something, I think it's fun to have people improvise the lines so they get their feet in the door too,
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing that I'm learning now, like, especially like they call it like killing your babies, like you have the idea and you're like, oh, isn't this the best idea? And it's like, it's you can't have that idea. It's got to be the best idea, not your idea.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, and
Yeah, if you're working with people, you gotta get rid of your ego.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I think I'm sure that helped me there, but I'm constantly trying to get rid of the ego. It's hard.
yeah.
It's super hard. But
Well, I think it's hard too because like if you have like any success as a comedian, whether it's just getting people to laugh, it kind of feeds that ego to where you're like, I know what's funny now.
yeah, there is a balance.
Yeah.
You need to have confidence to get up there on stage, and that has to take an ego. And to get in this, you have to have an ego.
Yeah. And then to be any good at this, I think you need to actually bomb a decent amount of times to learn
right
what not to do.
I think there's two levels to that. So there's bombing to like humble and just like get used to what you're doing up there. But then there's bombing, like trying jokes out that aren't going to work to find the good jokes.
Yeah.
And then there's like the grace in bombing, and that's the second one where like you can gracefully bomb but find the jokes.
Yeah, yeah.
But then there's like bombing in the beginning where you just got to be humbled and know your place.
Yeah. Which it sucks. Like the expectation that I have of jokes working, it's almost never what I think is funny is actually what's funny about what I'm thinking. And it's really humbling to like be told what is funny by laughter.
Yeah.
Because like when you're like I'm in the middle of a setup and I'm like almost there and I'm like, all right, here's the punch, and like the setup got more giggles than the punch, and then you have to scramble. It's usually where I find what I actually think is funny, is after what I think is funny doesn't work, and then I scramble to make it funny.
Right.
Then my idea comes through concise and clear.
Yeah. Because then you're in the moment, and
Yeah.
you have to just convey it as quick as possible.
Yeah.
And that's the economy of words. Where
Yeah.
you're just you can't. There's nowhere a place to go.
Yeah.
You got to just get it out. Yeah.
The-
A lot of times I'll go up with just an idea and I try not to write it.
Yeah.
And then to convey the idea, when you're up there, it's just the pressure's on.
Yeah.
So you just convey it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think so. The first time I ever met you, you were in a bathrobe and a wig.
And a wig?
Yeah, you were wearing a wig. Yeah, yeah. It was the sketch that we
No
did.
fucking way. That's the first time we ever met?
Yeah, yeah.
That's hilarious.
I didn't know who you were at all.
Oh man, that's crazy. The first time we ever met, I wasn't even doing comedy. I wasn't doing
No.
stand-up. That's so funny. Oh my god.
And then later that night, you had like a standout set, to say the least. I don't want to say how you walked off the stage or lack of stage, but it was
I don't remember that. There
memorable.
was a set that night. Oh no, that was the same night.
Yeah.
Same night I pissed my pants. Oh my god. What a fucking day to meet me. That's when you met. That was your first impression of me. Oh my god. I am horrible at first impressions. I am horrible.
I was like, who the fuck's that guy? He's funny as hell.
Most people fucking hate me the first time they meet me. Most people hate me, dude. It takes them like 3 times to warm up to me. I've been told that so many times.
I could not get, and like, so like immediately you walk up and everyone's like, did he really just do that? So I was like, who is he? And like, then I heard the story you paddleboarding across the Hudson or something.
Yeah.
So literally in my head, like the first time I met you, I was like, this guy's insane. and then there was like rumors of you faking having a child.
The child thing was such a good bit, man. That worked out so well. So the child thing was great. So I was trying to just keep it a secret. I didn't want to tell anybody. I was telling nobody about it. Like not even my friends from home. Like kids I grew up with didn't even know. And then at one point, like my wife posted something on social media. I told her not to, and she posted whatever. She slipped her mind, and somebody's girlfriend saw it and then told the guy who I'm like best friends with, and he calls me up. It was the saddest voicemail. He was like, "Hey Scott, dude, are you having a baby soon? And you didn't tell us or tell me? Like it's we want to share in the joy with you, man. Call me back." And I was like, Jesus Christ, I went too far with this one. But I thought it'd be funny, and especially for comedy, but also Friends from Home, where like if we hadn't seen each other in a couple months, and then all of a sudden we go to a party and I just have a baby, and they're just like, "Where did you get that baby? Is that your baby?" And I was like, "Dude, you go to Firehouse, they're just giving them out." And then it was like, it kind of started getting out, and then I was trying to keep it from Tim Lowe and Casey Koresh because I thought those two would have the best reactions, and then Tim Lowe overheard two people talking about it. And somebody else got to see his reaction, which I think it blew his mind, which was what I was hoping for. And they were like telling me how great of a reaction was. And it was great. Yeah. And Casey Koresh, I forgot to take the car seat out one day, and he gets in my car to go to a gig, and he gets in the car, and he just starts laughing for like 3 minutes. He just won't stop laughing because he is like an 18-year-old kid. And I'm like just like waiting for him to stop laughing, like, okay, man. And then he stops. He finally catches his breath, and he's like, "You're going to think it's going to get easier, and you figured it out, but it's just going to keep getting harder and harder." And they just kept laughing. And I was like, Jesus Christ, man. And they just kept laughing. So then I'm sitting there, and then eventually, Tim was in on the joke, and I'm sitting there with Tim, but then it just started spreading, and some people were saying no and yes, and like, I had plans who were pushing this and plans who were pushing this. And me and Tim were sitting there, and somebody comes up to me, and she was like, "Scott, like, do you have a baby?" I'm like, "Nah, man. My sister let me borrow the kid. I thought it'd be funny to do a photo shoot and have fun." They're like, "Oh my God, I knew you didn't have a baby. That's fucking crazy. You're wild, man." I'm like, "Yeah, thanks, man." And he walks away. And then another person comes up and like, "Scott, do you have a baby?" I'm like, "Yes, of course I have a baby. Why would you think I don't have a baby? You think I just fucking made pictures up?" And then he's like, "Yeah, duh, all right." And then he'd walk away. And then the person, Tim was like, "Are you just doing that to everybody?" I was like, "I'm doing it to everybody." That's 50-50 down the line. Next person talks to you.
So funny. Oh my God. I knew after that first time I met you that you're definitely one of the most creative, funny people that I've met doing this so far.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, because it takes somebody to really. I don't think you see situations without seeing the opportunity to make people laugh in them.
Yeah, I'm constantly trying to entertain. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's one person or a whole room or of course, yeah.
And especially like having a baby. I mean, it speaks to exactly what you're saying before, that your wife is a saint and will let you run with anything.
Yeah, she's wild, man. She lets it happen.
I can only imagine
something's wrong with her.
Yeah. Like anybody who I've ever known, the second they find out they're pregnant, sonogram pictures,
right?
The calendar with the date circled,
yeah.
Makeups of what the baby might look like.
The fucking baby reveal parties. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, those things. Ugh.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. I got another Tim Lowe story. It just reminded me of this. So we're talking one day. We were talking about New Orleans and how it's so much fun. I love there because they literally just like let you walk out with a glass cup. Like if you bought a beer in that bar and you're walking out, they're like, "Yeah, no problem." And then when you're done with it, you could just smash on the street. Like they don't care, they love it. Like it's just encouraged there.
Yeah,
they clean up the street every night. It's every night, so you're allowed to just smash bottles and no one bats an eye. And it was so much fun. So we're talking about that, and then like 5 minutes later, we're sitting there, and this is back when I had a mullet. So I had a mullet, and I used to go up to the barkeep every time I was in. It was Mulligan's in Hoboken, and every time I would go in there, I would go up to him and I would get 2 Budweisers every time. And then I got the mullet, and I would go up and I would find a spot in between 2 people I didn't know, and I'd walk up to the bartender before going to the back room, and I would go, "Hey, can I get a martini, please?" And he would just bring me over a Budweiser. And then I would look at the people next to me, and I would look at them like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" And I look at him again, I go, No, sorry, sir. I said a martini. And then he would turn around and give me another Budweiser. And then I would pick them both up and go, thanks. And just walk away. And the people would just be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I'm back there with 2 Budweisers. I had finished one, and we're sitting there, and somebody across the way from me just has a full draft beer, and he drops it, and it crashes and splatters on the ground. And without missing a beat, I just picked up my empty Budweiser, threw it to my other hand, and just hucked it at the same spot. Just shattered it in the middle of the bar. Just for fun, you know? And the host was so furious at me. He was like, what the fuck, Scott? You know that was wrong to do. Why would you do that? And I was like, oh my God, well, there's just a couple, like, what is it, like 2 extra sweeps? There's already broken glass there, relax. And he told on me to the bartender, who was my friend. And the bartender's like, good job, Scott. He didn't fucking give a shit.
Yeah, he probably just gave you 2 more Bud Lights.
yeah.
Oh, that's fun. I love making like random people laugh. Like
it's the best.
When I worked at Dick's Sporting Goods, I used to always like the basketball hoop area. Like I would just like dribble like and like pretend like I'm doing like a shot and then just wildly miss.
Just hit a little kid running through the aisles.
We used to hang out on our breaks in the tents. And like,
that's
like
great.
full, like our lunches, like
Yeah,
we take breaks in there. Yes, every once in a while, people be like, "Can we help you?"
Just show them your name tag, be like, private.
It fits for comfortably.
You're a salesman at that point.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh man, what fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a good place to work.
Yeah. I'll never forget. I was like walking around the mall, like asking for applications, and I went up there, me and my buddy, and they had the greeters there to stop people from stealing. So I went up and I was like, "You guys have applications here?" And they're like, "Oh no, you apply online." It's 2 cute girls, and I'm like, "Oh, what's it like, Dix.com?" And they die laughing. I was not trying to be funny. I just didn't know. I was like,
yeah.
Well, no, they're like, Dick's. They're like, no, I don't. That's something different.
You could try it. You might get a different job.
Yeah.
It's somebody there just like, we're going to teach you how to fuck. Dude.
Hey, maybe you can teach me how to fuck. That could be my Patreon.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, that would have to be OnlyFans.
Yeah. No, I don't. So, looking up Patreon, they do allow nudity.
Yeah.
They do allow it. Hoping it's approved.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have started with the penis poem first.
Well, the crazy thing, so Whitney Webb, she's like a journalist or whatever. She got taken off of Patreon because of what was published on her public site, like her own website.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How are they doing that? Why would they do that?
So apparently, when you like publish to Patreon, you sign a contract that you can be canceled from that service for anything that you publish.
That seems wildly inappropriate.
Yeah. So be careful.
Those fucks. Jesus Christ. That's like digging your claws into you.
Yeah, but then I guess you just lose your ability to post on Patreon, which I mean.
Yeah, not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always OnlyFans.
Yeah, I can always go to this publishing company.
Yeah. Microcosm, and that was Amazon.
Yeah, we're promoting Steve Postman's book and Angelo Gingerelli's book.
Yes.
Go read their books too.
Yeah, but more important. Oh, you don't have a website yet. I was gonna.
ScottHoltComedy.com.
Go to ScottHoltComedy.com. You got a YouTube, right?
YouTube, Scott M. Holt.
All right, I'll post the link, and then Instagram.
Balls. Just type in balls. I'm usually the first one or two. Ballsy Holt.
Really?
Yeah.
And check out Balls on Spotify.
That's right.
And I don't have a website, but you guys shouldn't. If you're listening to this, you know my stuff. You better.
You better.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, man. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate you.
No, thank you for doing it. All right, play us out, Tim. Tim's kind of dumb. Let's help him get smart. It's
step on
time
this
to
one.
teach Tim stuff. That was perfect. Oh, God, that was so much fun.
Yeah, that was a good one, man.
Thank you for coming out and doing this
Yeah,
on a
no problem.
Wednesday.
Thank you, man. That was